Hey guys, Yankee Blue here. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing the second game using that jet scheme that we broke down in a few videos, and the same one we used in the first game. So here we are in game 2 of our draft champions, and they would make a little bit of a mistake, bad kick there, so our opponent's going to get some good field position to start off with, and we're just going to come out in our base 3-4 in that 3-4 odd. It's kind of a nice base setup. I like it for run defense, and we'll just kind of run that for now, coming out in just a base defense to start off with. I like to use the cover 2 shell for my run defense, so we'll use that, and we'll see what our opponent wants to come out in. So it looks like we've got some sort of split close here. And here to start off with, so he ran halfback wheel there. He's coming back out in that split close formation. And here he hits us with a screen, so a good play call by him. He picks up a good gain. So here he's showing a little bit of a different formation here. Looks like we've got an I-form strong, and he's running that very popular stretch. We've got that bottled up. So that's kind of the strength of running those 3-4 formations. I really feel like they do a good job against the run, especially against those stretches and tosses. Here he's coming out in a shotgun. We've got 3 to the right side here. I'm just going to try cover 1 because I'm kind of worried about maybe some crossing routes. And there we can see he tries to take that route across the middle. And so that was 4th down, kind of an ill-advised choice by him, but here we go, guys. We're going to kick it off on offense, and we're going to start off in that I-form pro, and I'm going to hit him with the toss. Here to start off with, I just want to see how my opponent's run defense is. Looks like he's come out in a 3-4 defense as well, and he's got that all bottled up. That might have been cover 2. So he shows us man there, so we're going to come out in the gun bunch now, and we're going to come out in our base play Z spot. And here we're just going to make some adjustments. We're going to slide that route over, so I'll have 2 crossing routes coming from the left side. And there we've got X for a big gain there. And he's coming out in a cover 3 blitz. Here I'm going to try to hit him with the counter from, I've shown him a lot of the toss. I like the coverage here is backed off. I'm going to go to the Texas route here. My opponent actually did a good job of taking away that out route that time, so I had to take the underneath. Here we're in the gun bunch weak, and I'm faking the motion to the left side. We should have cut that a little bit earlier. That's alright. Emmitt Smith fights for some extra yards there. And so now it's 2nd and 4. Alright, so here for the first time I'm going to show him the single back tight slots here, making those adjustments we talked about from this play. And he leaves the slot wide open. That was one of my reads on the progression. Touchdown. Alright, so here we are. We're still in the first quarter, just 53 seconds left in this first quarter, and we're just going to come back out in our base defense here. See what our opponent wants to do here. He's in an I form, toss to the left. Nice patience by him. He gained some extra yards instead of losing yards on that play. So my opponent kind of likes those popular run plays, like the tosses and the stretches. I'm seeing a lot of different formations from him, which leads me to believe that I don't think he has a particular scheme. I think he might just be running super effective plays. Here we've got what looks like a gun ace formation. We've got play action. He's going deep. He's got a guy. Oh, and we make a good play on the ball there, but he had that throw. PA comebacks. So here again we see that gun ace formation. We'll see what my opponent runs here. It's 3rd and 14. It looks like it's the same exact play, and he almost comes down with it there. So 4th and 14, he's going for it. Different formation here, but he's got that bunch. It looks almost like a bunch wide. And that's that pressure we like to send out of the big dime. That was the Mike strong safety 3-seam. Here we're on a short field. I'm just going to get a play in real quick. Just run the ball, and looks like he's sending that 6-man pressure. Yeah, edge sting. So here I'm going to try to hit him with a slip screen. Uh-oh. What the? Alright, so we're in trouble here. He gets a huge play. I've never had that happen on a slip screen. Hopefully Emmitt Smith here has got some speed. He can take him down. Alright, so he saves us from giving up the score. We got that 6-man free fire blitz and somehow knocked the ball loose. So now my opponent, this is frustrating. We were in complete control of this game, and now he's got a short field. We really have to, well, we have to do better than that. So now we're in trouble here. It's 1st and goal. This is a very risky play for me, but I feel like he's going to try to punch it in. I run engage 8 on that one. Not something I do a lot of out of the 4-4 split, but just trying to be aggressive and bottle him up. I don't want him punching it in here. So here we've got a play action, but that pressure's coming in. We've got that man coverage, and he's got nowhere to go with the ball. So now he's trying to hurry us up, leave us in the same defense. I'm not that foolish, so I'm just going to do a cover 1 here, a little less aggressive. I'm not going to send a ton of people on this. He's far enough out now that I can really commit to taking away certain things. He gets a nice high point pass there, but we're really lucky here. So our opponent takes the points. We still got over 2 minutes. We're going to run this gun bunch, and we're going to try to pick up some big chunky yards and get some points here. My goal here is just to keep it at least a 1-possession game here. I don't feel like this guy should be that close to me as far as the score is concerned. So there he went for the deep post there. Didn't quite get it. Opponent's still showing a cover 3. So again, we're going to run this gun bunch. Kind of got this levels concept, all these routes coming across. I haven't seen his user really taking anything away. So I feel like he's pretty much running a stock defense. And I can probably take advantage of that because I can make a lot of adjustments out of a few base plays. And I should be able to get down the field pretty quick here. So here again, we've got that Texas, the trail routes there. That was unfortunate. My guy sat down before he got to the 1st down. So here we're in a 4th and inches. I line up in a run play, but now I feel like he's set up to stop the run, so I'm going to do a quick pass here. And that's unfortunate. So now, okay, so bad choice, bad play call on our part there, and he's going to be in a good situation. He's got the screen pass to the outside. Good play call. Clock's ticking down now. Just a little over a minute. I'd really prefer my opponent didn't get any points here. We're really going to have to push for that mistake that we made, and that's not how we want to start it. So if we walk away from this and all he gets is 3 points, that's a pretty good situation considering he's had the ball twice in this quarter in the red zone, almost back to back. So here's with that toss again, pretty effective. So here, priority number 1 is to try to get him into a 3rd and short situation if we can. He's got that toss going. I don't know if he got that 1st down or not. No, so it's still showing 3rd and inches. So this is a big play here. Interesting, he didn't go for a QB sneak or anything like that. Here he was trying to take off with his quarterback, and we got him. So we've got him. Oh, they gave it. Wow. Okay, so they gave the first down there. We've got 8 seconds left here. He's going for that play action spot to the other side. And we got that locked up. So here he's got one more shot at the end zone. We'll see what he wants to run. I'm kind of concerned that he might be going there, but we got that locked up. So here we are in the second half. We've got the ball. Luckily, we've still kept this game in control, even though our opponent had the ball twice near the end of the second quarter with the in a position. Oh, and our receiver drops the ball within a position to be able to pull away from us and actually take a lead in this game. In the single back tight slots right now. Just trying to set this up. I really feel like this guy's running a lot of 6-man blitzes and things like that. It's going to be really tough to run the ball consistently against that. So I feel like I can run some routes and really take advantage of the fact that he wants to run 0 blitzes as his run defense. And I feel like I've got routes out of this particular formation that are going to help me, and I also have a pretty effective run, even if he wants to try to bottle it up. So there, we're going to end up in a 4th and short situation. And we're going to go for it. We're going to go into Z spot. I'm looking for that drag. Looking for drags just to pick up the easy yards here. Close play, but our tight end comes down with it. We got a possession catch, and it's first down. So here we're coming back out in that I-form pro. I'll switch the run to the other side there. We just pick up a couple yards. It's been really tough running the ball so far. And we see there again, he's in a 6-man blitz, so I'm going to call a shot play here. I'm going to block everybody. I'm looking to hit him deep if I can here. And here comes that blitz again. And that timing was just a little bit off. So we took a shot there. So we're 3rd and 9. We're going back to the Z spot. We're going to have those 2 vertical routes running across from the left. And then I've got my underneath passes, kind of a little mesh concept here. And we got the big throw to Hopkins on that post route. So sometimes I don't always throw that pass because, you know, I'm more of a short pass, kind of a West Coast offense kind of guy. I don't like taking those big chances on some of those bigger throws, but I'm trying to teach myself to let that be a part of my game because it's gonna make the shorter pass game much easier because my opponent's gonna have to respect the deep, that I can throw the deep ball. So trying to work that into the scheme and make it a part of it. That way my opponent can't just lock down the underneath. And here we got our reads messed up a little bit there. That free fire is really working for him. That's the same play that got us that fumble, or got him the fumble recovery on that halfback screen. So here, can audible it up. He's still running a lot of man. I'll try to take advantage of it. There we go. We're still going to be in a 4th and short situation. And we'll just take our points here. Make it a touchdown game. He has to score a touchdown just to tie it here. And we should still have time to get the ball back, even if our opponent doesn't have a chance to win this game, which is a field goal. That's kind of the strategy that I'm thinking right now. So I'm going to be a little bit aggressive. I want to knock this guy back. We're going to send that pressure, that Mike strong safety 3-seam. And he's blocking it pretty good. We got him rolling out now because of the pressure. And we'll drag him down, but he gets about 8-9 yards there. So 2nd and 1. And he catches us. He catches us in the seam there. Good read by him. So we got to be mindful here about the seams. Seems like he likes to throw those vertical routes. Here we get a huge play. Fumble recovery on his quarterback scrambling. So it looked like he really didn't have a read. He was looking for the vertical route. Didn't have it. Went to roll out again. And we caught him. And I'm going to run a play real quick just to make sure we don't get a reversal there. And now it's chew clock time. Just be effective. I mean, I'd still like this. We want to get points. Like whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, I want to get points just to make sure that this is a 2-possession game. I don't want to create a situation where this opponent's going to have the chance to come back in this game. We want to seal it up here, get our 3 points. Oh, he's got nice coverage there. He went underneath. So, good little adjustment there. So now the strategy is I mean, the strategy is the same, but now we're in a much more difficult situation here. We have to pick this up, and we're going for it on a 4th down. At least that's the way I'm looking at it right now. He's running a lot of man blitzes. I'm gonna have all my tight ends just going on crossing route, and then perfect, just what we wanted. We're gonna break a big play here. Don't know if, oh, I think we're into the end zone, guys. Touchdown. So that's kind of the bread and butter of running formations. I'll tell you this, guys. When you're running into an opponent who wants to run 6, 7 man blitzes on you, 0 blitzes, and wants to run man press while they're doing it, get into those formations that have tight ends on the line. Whether that be your single back, ace pair, jumbo is a really good one because you basically have 3 tight ends that are not blocked, plus your running back that can't be pressed. And if you put them on a drag or a slant, it's going to be a very quick read for you. And you're going to be able to see that blitz coming in, and you're going to get those passes quick. And you can see, like in that situation with my opponent running that 6-man blitz, there's nobody. If the guy that's covering him can't stay with him, and you make that throw on the run while your receiver's running, and they get yak, it's going to be a huge yards after the catch because there's nothing behind it. That's kind of the point of the 0 blitz. There's no safeties hanging back, making sure that they cover the deep ball. There's nothing behind it. So if your guy gets past the guy that's covering him, it's open field and you get a touchdown. So that's what you want to do against those opponents that are doing that. It can be frustrating, and I assure you, almost always, especially when you're somebody like me who wants to commit to running the ball. And did he get that? Wow, big pass by him. So he's just throwing up verticals now. I should probably get out of the cover 2 here and just say, I'm going to run man. Go ahead and beat me. If you pick up junk points, no big deal. So, but it can definitely be frustrating because I've noticed as a person who commits to running the ball as much as possible, that you're going to run into a lot of people unless they have a specific run D. They're going to run 6-man 0 blitzes against you just because they're going to get frustrated because you're picking up yards. And most people that just play defense and don't really have a scheme behind their defense, they're going to just run that against you. So you're going to run into a lot of situations where all of a sudden your opponent's going to be sitting in these 0 blitzes for the entirety of the game until you can prove to them that you can beat that. And sometimes it's really frustrating, especially if your opponent can make some little adjustments, like maybe they don't send 6 all the time, or they send one of the blitzers and double cover or drop them into a zone. It can be frustrating. I've played some people that use those 0 blitzes very, very effectively as a run defense, but also as a pass defense. So it just depends. But the number one thing I would say is find ways to pass the ball out of those run formations where they can't get bumped. That's going to be a big piece of your offense, is either utilizing your running back or your tight end and it doesn't have to be a deep route. It doesn't have to be a route that takes a lot of time. You can turn with those 0 blitzes. That's kind of the key, is if you hit your guy while he's making his break and he gets out in the open field, that slant's going to turn into 20-30 yards touchdown. So it's really just about putting those players in the position to get open against that defense, and then let your guys make plays. Make the plays after the catch. You can still run a short pass offense and make huge gains if somebody's running that 0 blitz. It doesn't have to be I'm gonna block 7 and I'm gonna throw this deep post route. Like, you don't have to do that. It's possible to do that. You can do it, but probably what's gonna be more effective is those short, quick routes, and then allowing the play to break from there because there's nothing behind it. So here we are. The game's kind of winding down. A little over a minute here. I would say if my opponent doesn't pick up, and there he goes with the underneath again, he's kind of given up. Because it's man now, he's kind of given up on those deep verticals because they're just not there. And I'm kind of trying to switch it up on him and running some different coverage, like I ran the cover 3 there. So just trying to make it difficult on him. It's 4th and 5 here, and I would say if he doesn't get this, he's probably going to quit out. So here we go again. We've got a bunch formation. Probably see something like verticals here. Sure do. And I sent I sent that pressure with the middle linebacker. I just kind of spread him out of that man coverage. And here we go. We're probably going to get the quit here. Oh, no. So that middle linebacker that's on the yellow zone, I just spread that guy out. Oh, here we go. So lost connection to our peer there, so he quit out. Alright guys, that's the gameplay. Hope you guys liked it. That's game 2, so we are now 2-0 in draft champions with that Jets offensive scheme. So hopefully you guys learned something from the video. Hopefully this is helping you out. Make sure you comment in the comment section, guys. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, guys. And as you can see there, we don't have any losses yet. Two games we've won so far with this scheme, guys, so it's definitely working. Let me know how it's working for you guys. And yeah, alright guys, this is Yankee Blue, and we'll see you next time.